There's a kitty. Sorry, the kitty interruption. There's a reason why I'm called Falling Cat, okay? Bonjour mes chatons dorés, bienvenue à Chaton. Je suis Falling Cat et aujourd'hui, j'accueille avec moi Wendy, la fondatrice et chef de Culac. Une fois de plus, mon invité est anglophone, alors vous pourrez suivre avec les sous-titres. J'ai rencontré Wendy quelque temps après avoir découvert son kiosque de nourriture au Ouhou Fest en novembre passé. Je me suis mise à suivre son compte sur Instagram, puis lors d'une de ses vidéos en direct, nous avons commencé à discuter par l'entremise des commentaires. Puisqu'elle expérimentait pour un bami édition des fêtes et que je voulais goûter, je suis allée quelques semaines plus tard au marché des fêtes pour lequel elle le confectionnait. Nous avons enfin pu discuter en personne. Puisque je vois sa compagnie grandir de plus en plus, particulièrement dans les derniers mois, je me suis dit que c'était la personne idéale à inviter pour Chaton. Hi, thank you for joining me. Please introduce yourself to people at home.
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm the owner and operator of Kula. We're a ghost kitchen based in Montreal, and we do experimental and creative flavor banh mi. So basically, we take the humble banh mi that we all know and love, and we do modern twists and interesting flavors to them. I have been doing this for half a year. I started my company last May, but we only went into operation starting September. I just recently quit my full-time job so I can focus on this full-time, and we'll be opening a space downtown pretty soon. And my favorite fictional cat is the little lion thing from Cardcaptor Sakura that I don't know the name, but I love his energy.
How did you come up with the business name Kulak?
It's actually my brother's name. In my culture and in my family, we have our legal names and we have our home names. So my home name is Betty and my brother's home name is Kulak. His real name is Yui. And I have this very vivid memory of him as a kid being so energetic and so playful and so full of life. That's the energy that I want to bring into this brand.
That's so sweet. How did you start your business?
I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and the original idea is your classic street food counter with some beverage options, and it operates as a cafe. I wanted to do that, but looking closer into it, it would cost too much money. Kind of don't want to take out a huge loan and have to deal with that later. We transitioned our business model into a ghost kitchen where we are renting out just commercial space. We prepare all of our food and then we sell them to either to cafes or online. But eventually we'll love to have a flagship location where we can have a place where people can sit down and really build a community. My heart has always been in the food industry, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Well, it shows you're really energetic when you talk about your company and you look really proud of it, and I love that.
Oh, thank you.
How do you create a new bami?
This is a great question, and I love talking about this question because I feel like it's pretty applicable to all forms of art. I have a foundation of what I have to work with. I have to have bread, pickled carrot, cucumber, coriander, and mayonnaise. That's the non-negotiable. The rest I can play with. So as long as you have a foundation, as long as you have a medium, what you have to add on top of that becomes a lot easier because you're not changing the form of what it is that you're creating. So for example, if you're an oil painter, you're not gonna start painting on, I don't know, metal, right? So having a structure actually kind of helps with creativity because I have all of these elements that are fixed. I have the acidity, I have the fluffiness of the bread, I have the crunch of the bread. What can I add to complement the rest? And that's the piece of the puzzle that we're always trying to fix. So the classic flavors are you have your pork belly or you have your chicken, but what I find works really well is bold flavors. Bold flavors really shines with the rest of what is the foundation of a banh mi. My creative process is I always take inspiration from the world. I take inspiration from not just other cuisines and other forms of food. I also take inspiration from music or art or like anything else that inspires me that I have seen, and I try to capture the feeling of what it is like experiencing that, and I put it into the banh mi.
The beginning of March, you announced that you were quitting your day job to fully concentrate on Kulak. Did you ever think your business would become your full-time job? What made you want to take this big step for your company?
I did imagine that it would be a full-time thing. I just didn't realize that it would come this soon. So that has to do with the growth that I've been experiencing for the past couple of months. Since the launch of Kulak in September at our first event, we have been doing basically just pop-up events and catering orders. We have received so much love and so much support, and the order of our volume has gone up so much and so fast that I cannot have two jobs at the same time anymore. And I have to focus on this full time because A, this is my dream and that's what I want to do. And B, if I want to, I have to focus on it. The momentum of growth, I have to focus on it. It was a hard decision because I love my job. I am very lucky to have that job and it was hard for me to leave, but it's for the better. I have to keep the momentum going to see growth now and in the future.
It gets a lot, so I completely understand why you would quit your day job if like Kulak needs it. At some point, of course, I dream to do that too.
Yeah, I feel like it might be even more tricky in your situation because school is essential. Having a day job, it pays the bills, it's great, but I can do the transition versus like you absolutely need to finish school and have a degree. It's different.
Quitting your day job for Kulak is a major step. It can even seem like the ultimate step for many business owners. Which brings me to my question. What's next? What do you aspire to do for you and for your business?
I think my answer would be to understand what it's like to be in Kulak full time because I just transitioned and I don't know what my role is going to look like. I don't know what my daily life is going to look like. I don't know how much I'm going to work. Figuring that out is the next step and understanding where I am in my business timeline, all of that.
There's a kitty! Sorry, the kitty interruption. There's a reason why I'm called Falling Cat, okay?
Going back to the question, figuring out what it means for me to be an owner, what it means for me to take on this role full time. Hopefully, honestly, the next step is finding people who can help me in this process. I'll probably have to look into hiring someone soon. That's going to happen sometime this year. So that's the next step after getting myself used to being in this role.
All these changes and the rapid growth of your company, it must be really stressful for you. How do you deal with it?
I don't. I do a lot of things that I think work for me. I have habits and routines that help to anchor me and help to ground me amidst everything else that is changing. I try to eat 4 meals a day. I work out every day and I try to see friends and sleep, obviously. Those are the things that I find helpful for me to create a sense of normalcy while dealing with everything else that is changing. Like, for example, my finances are changing, my relationships are changing, I'm meeting so many new people, and obviously my daily routine is changing. Having 3 or 4 pillars that are really calming and grounding for you is what has helped me. But I mean, I still freak out. Like, don't think that just because I go to the gym, I'm immediately zen. Like, it's not that. But it does help me to deal with the stress of everything that's going on.
To conclude, what is your favorite memory related to Kulak?
The first community event that I hosted, we had 15 people at this event. I call it Tastemaker. It's a night where I'm testing out recipes and people come in and they try it and they give me their opinion. And if it works, then it's going to go on the seasonal menu. It was in January, so it was cold, snowy. 15 people showed up. Half of them I didn't even know. And they came and they ate everything and they gave me such good feedback. Everyone really connected with each other and had a great time. I really got to see how people feel about interacting with Kulak and interacting with other people who are in the same community that Kulak has created. And that for me is super, super special. My business is people first. I do it for the people. I put my staff first. I put my clients first. Like, people is everything.
Thank you very much for your time. I can't wait to eat some of your food again. It always tastes amazing. And of course, I can't wait to see you in person again.
Thanks for having me.
À la maison, si vous avez aimé la vidéo, laissez-le moi savoir en commentaire. Sinon, au prochain épisode, j'ai une bonne nouvelle à annoncer aux fans de la série. Alors ne manquez pas ça. C'était Falling Cat. Chattons ensemble une prochaine fois.